Guys, this video is going to be very special for you, because in this video, I'm not only going to teach you a complete moving average strategy, but more importantly, I'm going to show you how to read the market like a professional trader. So pay close attention, because the concepts you'll learn in this video have the potential to completely change the way you trade. If you truly understand these ideas and apply them correctly, this could be one of the most valuable trading lessons you've ever watched. Now, let's get started. This is our chart. If we start reading it from here, we can see a series of consecutive bullish candles. Guys, whenever we see multiple consecutive bullish candles forming in the market, it is a sign of momentum and strength. These candles tell us that the market is currently in a strong buying phase and is likely to continue moving in the same direction. In simple terms, momentum suggests that the market intends to maintain its current trend rather than immediately reverse. Now, let's talk about the moving average we're using. In this strategy, we're using the 14-period exponential moving average, or 14 EMA. The purpose of this moving average is to help us identify recent dynamic support in the market. Most traders are familiar with traditional support levels, such as break and retest zones, double bottoms, or other horizontal support areas. However, if you observe the market carefully, you'll notice that price doesn't always respect these levels as much as traders expect. When the market is trending with strong momentum and volatility, it often creates new support levels as it moves higher. Instead of returning to old support zones, price frequently finds support at more recent levels and continues in the direction of the trend. This is where the 14 EMA becomes extremely useful. The 14 EMA acts as a dynamic support level that adjusts with price. During strong trends, especially in active trading sessions with high volatility and momentum, you'll often see the market repeatedly respecting this moving average before continuing higher. That's why we're using the 14 EMA in this strategy. You can experiment with other short-period moving averages as well, but for this example, we'll focus on the 14-period exponential moving average. Now that we understand momentum and the role of the moving average, let's move on to the next part of the strategy. Now let's talk about the pullback. After a strong momentum move, the market eventually starts pulling back. For this strategy, we'll consider a pullback valid when we see at least 2 consecutive bearish candles. In this example, we have 2 consecutive bearish candles, so we can classify this as a pullback. Using this structure, this point becomes our higher high, and this point becomes our higher low. The next swing creates another higher high, and after that, we get another higher low. You might be wondering why we're considering this as a higher low. The reason is that we have a doji candle forming alongside a bearish candle. A doji represents indecision and can be interpreted as either bullish or bearish, depending on the surrounding price action. Since it is followed by a bearish candle, we can treat this sequence as 2 consecutive bearish candles, making it a valid pullback and therefore a valid higher low. This swing then creates our next higher high. As the trend continues, we keep drawing the market structure in the same way. Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. We continue doing this until the structure is broken. As long as the market keeps creating higher highs and higher lows, the uptrend remains intact. The same concept applies to a downtrend. In a downtrend, the market forms lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, and continues repeating this pattern. Now, you may ask why we are not considering this point as a lower low. The answer is simple. Price has not broken below the previous lower low. As long as the previous low remains intact, we cannot classify it as a new lower low. These are the basic rules of market structure. Don't worry if everything doesn't make perfect sense immediately. As we go through more examples in this video, these concepts will become much clearer. For now, don't try to memorize every detail. Focus on understanding the logic behind the structure. Market structure is one of the deepest concepts in trading, and until you learn how to read it properly, it becomes very difficult to trade any strategy consistently. Once you understand these concepts, you'll start seeing the market from a completely different perspective. Now, I want you to start looking at these pieces of information together and learn how to connect them. Take a look at what happened after the initial momentum move. The market pulled back, found support at our moving average, and then rejected from it. That rejection tells us the market is respecting the EMA. After the first higher high, we get this higher low, and once again, the market rejects from the moving average. Not only that, but we also get a bullish engulfing pattern forming right at the EMA. Then, after the next higher high, we see another bullish engulfing pattern forming above the moving average. Now compare all of these setups carefully. This bullish engulfing pattern formed at the moving average. This bullish engulfing pattern also formed at the moving average. And this bullish engulfing pattern formed at the moving average as well. At the same time, notice the direction of the EMA. It is clearly sloping upward with strong momentum. These are the signs that indicate strength in the market. They tell us that buyers are still in control and that the market has a higher probability of continuing in the direction of the trend. Now, this does not mean you should immediately take a trade every time you see these patterns. That's not what I'm saying. Later in the video, I'll show you the complete strategy and the exact entry rules. Right now, my goal is to teach you how to read the chart, because this knowledge is far more important than memorizing entry signals. Now let's look at what happens next. After the market creates another higher high, we get a bullish engulfing pattern, but this time the pattern forms below the moving average. This is very important because it is a sign of weakness. Previously, every bullish engulfing pattern was forming at or above the EMA, while the market was respecting it as dynamic support. But now the pattern is forming below the EMA, suggesting that buyers are no longer as strong as they were before. Then we can see the market sweep liquidity below this area. After that, price moves higher, pulls back again, and takes another rejection. Now compare these two rejection points. This rejection occurred below the moving average, and this rejection also occurred below the moving average. Now, notice something very important. The market rejected from below the moving average here, and then it did the same thing again at this point. Why is this significant? Because the market is repeating its previous behavior. One of the most important concepts in chart reading is that when the market repeatedly reacts in the same way under similar conditions, that behavior becomes meaningful. It tells us that a certain characteristic is developing in the market. Since price rejected from below the EMA once and then repeated the same behavior again, this becomes a sign of strength. The market is showing consistency in its behavior, and repeated behavior is often more important than a single signal. Now the market returns to the moving average once again, and notice what happens. We get another bullish engulfing pattern forming below the EMA. This is another sign of strength because it aligns with the behavior we've already identified. The market is continuing to react in a similar way around the moving average. After that, instead of immediately creating a strong higher high, the market starts producing a series of small rejections and tries to maintain its upward pressure. This is something you'll see quite often in trending markets. When price begins forming multiple small rejections like this, it frequently comes back to sweep those nearby lows before making its next move. And that's exactly what happens here. The market sweeps these short-term lows, removes the liquidity resting below them, and then breaks higher, creating a new higher high. However, after making this higher high, the market starts losing momentum. This is where chart reading becomes extremely important. Take a look at the price action now. The market is no longer respecting the moving average the way it did earlier in the trend. Previously, price would repeatedly react around the EMA, giving us clear signs of strength and continuation. But now that behavior is fading, at the same time, the structure is becoming less organized. The clean sequence of higher highs and higher lows is no longer as obvious, and the market is no longer following the same rules that defined the earlier trend. Whenever you see momentum weakening, price losing respect for the moving average, and market structure becoming less clear, it's often a sign that the market is transitioning into a different phase. And as traders, these changes in behavior are exactly what we need to recognize before making our next decision. Now let's move on to the next example. This is a beautiful example, and you'll learn a lot from it. According to our market structure rules, this point would be considered a higher high. However, this point would not qualify as a higher high because it does not meet our requirement for a valid pullback. This point, on the other hand, becomes our higher low. Now take a closer look. Here, the market makes a deep pullback that moves below the EMA before creating a new higher high. Then the market pulls back again, but this time it remains above the moving average. The next pullback also stays above the EMA. Now compare the distance between these pullbacks and the moving average. You'll notice that they are very similar. In fact, if we were using a shorter period moving average, the relationship would look even more consistent. This is a sign of strength. Why? Because the market is behaving consistently. Here we get a Morningstar pattern, and here we get another Morningstar pattern. Here the market pulls back above the EMA, and here it does exactly the same thing. Notice how the pieces start fitting together. This is what makes chart reading so interesting. You're no longer looking at isolated candlestick patterns. You're connecting structure, momentum, moving averages, and market behavior into one complete story. And when all these factors align, the market often delivers a clean move. Just like it did here. That's a sign of strength. Now let's look at what happens next. Before the previous low is broken, the market begins shifting its internal structure to the downside. As scalpers and day traders, we don't marry a direction. If the market wants to go up, we become buyers. If the market wants to go down, we become sellers. We simply follow what the market is telling us. So when the structure starts shifting, we shift with it. Now we get our first rejection around the moving average. Then price breaks lower, and later we get another rejection near the EMA, accompanied by a bearish engulfing pattern. This is another sign of strength for the bearish side. However, if you look deeper, you'll notice that the market also shows a small sign of weakness. Price briefly pushes above the EMA, but notice what happens next. As soon as the market touches the moving average, it gets rejected and moves lower. Then it returns to the EMA again, touches it, and forms an evening star pattern. This is another sign of bearish strength. Why? Because everything is aligned. The market structure is bearish, the EMA is pointing downward, and most importantly, we have repetition of behavior. The market continues reacting in a similar way around the moving average. Whenever you see structure, EMA direction, and repeated behavior all pointing in the same direction, the probability of continuation increases. Then we get another lower low. Again, the market rejects from the EMA, and once again, that rejection becomes a sign of strength. But eventually, something changes. The market starts breaking above the moving average. At that point, weakness begins to appear. In fact, if you ignore the candles completely and focus only on the moving average, you'll notice that it starts flattening out. And when the EMA loses its direction, it's often telling us that neither buyers nor sellers are in clear control. The market is no longer trending with conviction, and that's another way to read the market. Sometimes price can be confusing, but the moving average can reveal the underlying condition of the trend. So that's the core idea behind chart reading. The goal is not to memorize patterns. The goal is to understand how structure, momentum, moving averages, and repeated behavior work together. This video could easily become much longer, but I think you've already learned some of the most important concepts behind reading a chart. If you're enjoying this content and feel that it's adding value to your trading knowledge, let me know in the comments by writing next part. If I see enough interest in market reading concepts, I'll continue this series and upload the next part, where we'll go even deeper into the strategy and cover additional real market examples.